The senior officials of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation recommends the alignment of policies concerning regional economic integration and human capital development between member countries. Joyce Balancio will tell us why live. Yes, Joyce.
Yes, good evening, Diego. Department of Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Laura del Rosario explained the important topics discussed in the second senior officials meeting of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation held here in the Boracay Island. She mentioned that the meeting highlighted two of the most important priorities of the organization, and those are human capital development and regional economic integration. To help in building inclusive economies, the senior officials of APEC recommended the nations to align their policies, rules, and regulations, especially those concerning regional economic integration and human capital development. According to DFA Undersecretary Laura del Rosario, the differences in policies between countries affect the flow of goods and services. For instance, China has unique free trade policies, regulations, and parameters, which sometimes hinder them from having freer and wider trade relations with other nations. Rosario said APEC nations should analyze their respective trade policies and agree to set standards in order to achieve regional economic integration. Aside from this, Del Rosario said nations should assess if their current policies are beneficial for human capital development. She mentioned about intellectual property rights protection and how the presence or absence of such policies can affect an economy. According to Del Rosario, countries that give protection to those who drive technological innovations are likely to receive more investments. Businesses and enterprises are also encouraged to create products that are more competitive in the global market. Aside from this, APEC also urges nations to invest in education, skills training, and other capacity-building programs to enhance the human resources. Diego, this coming weekend, the APEC ministers responsible for trade meeting will discuss another priority of APEC, and that is to strengthen the small and medium enterprises. Now, if we're going to sum it all up, these meetings of APEC are anchored towards the primary goal of the organization, and that is to improve the quality of lives of people in the countries belonging in the Asia-Pacific region. Diego?
Thank you, Joyce Balancio, live from Boracay Island.